the baths that she said she was taking with her grandfather, that her grandfather took with her, those also happened with her mother?
Yeah, exactly. This is one of the more harsh details that you have to read, but obviously this is someone's story and she wants to share it all. It wasn't just her mother, but also her grandfather, and one time all three of them in the bath. It wasn't until she actually went to prison that she realized that it's not a very normal thing for adult women to actually do with each other. And so it's something that she's coming to grips with, the reality of her past and what's actually normal for an everyday person. But then on top of that, really excruciating details about getting clean in the bath with her mother. One detail I'll share with you is that her mother actually shaved her private parts down there. It was all about, in her mother's eyes, getting clean. She saw her daughter as a dirty girl, and so shaving her was a way to get her clean. And that's really a theme that you see throughout this entire book. How does one get clean? Not just in the sense of literally bathing, but also the dirtiness that she feels post-conviction, knowing full well that she was responsible for killing her mother, and that still weighs on her, and that's what makes her feel dirty.
Well, I'm going to just go one step further, and I'm guessing since her mother was desperate to convince everybody that she was so much younger than she was, maybe that was the ulterior motive, to take the razor to her little girl. That's just so disturbing. There's some mention about Dee Dee practicing witchcraft. What does Gypsy Rose say about that?
Yeah, this is very interesting because Gypsy says, even to this day, a part of her still believes her mother is a witch, because this was something that was so deeply ingrained into her when she was a child, that her mother possessed these supernatural powers, because she was constantly threatening her and saying that, you know, I am going to conjure a spell to make sure that you behave because you've been such a bad girl. And she says, hey, look, moms and dads, I'm not condoning it, but if your child is out of line, that's a very powerful way to make sure that they do get in line, because she said that she was absolutely shocked and, you know, completely still at all times, just out of fear that her mother might produce some sort of spell that actually harms her even further than what she was already feeling in the time. You know, we know that she was bound in a wheelchair, and her mother's saying that I can make it even worse for you. And so to this day, she still believes a portion of that her mom has those powers. But there was several anecdotes in there about her mom going out and shopping, get a cow's tongue so that she can brew it into a potion. Really some dark and twisted things that her mother was doing to manipulate her.
Yeah, dark and twisted. She says she was tied to the bed. I think multiple times, but in one particular instance, it was because she had just dared to meet a man on Facebook.
Yeah, this was around the time that she was actually venturing with a laptop that she was given by some charitable organization. And so she was being very secretive, and she was creating social media accounts. And she actually met a guy in her 30s at this time, probably about 10 to 15 years older than Gypsy. And that sort of brewed into some sort of a relationship. And finally, when it all came out, obviously mom was not very pleased about that. And that's what you're alluding to. She actually beat her with a dog's leash, and then after that tied her with that dog's leash to the bed for 2 full weeks, Ashleigh.
Something else I did not know, she went into prison with only a first-grade education. Just so disturbing to hear that that's how sheltered this poor girl was, but that she managed to get her GED while behind bars and actually developed a best friend. What do we know about the best friend?
Yeah, actually, there were several inmates that she tried to have friendships with. She said this whole concept of actually having friends was a very difficult thing for her because she just didn't really have any growing up. And so all of a sudden, she's now seeing prison as sort of like a school where you actually can go around and try to make friends. And some were successes, other were failures. For example, one inmate really she confided to, sharing a lot about her history and some of her secrets. That inmate just turned right around, spilled the beans, and told the warden about all those secrets in a way to try to get a plea deal. So that was a friendship gone wrong. One that she still believes is one of her closest friends to this day is also a woman at that same correctional facility that was convicted of a very similar crime. She and her boyfriend also killed their mother. And so that was something that they really bonded about and able to share that past trauma and abuse and find healing together.
All right. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.